I'm Peter Wylie. I'm standing in Camberwell Print Department at Camberwell School of Art. I'm on a second year course of the Visual Arts Printing MA, spending most of my time doing etching in the etching area. I'm principally a painter, and I wanted to have something which made me think differently. I wanted to carry on with the same subject I was working on, which was a kind of modernist buildings, are kind of looking at that. But I wanted to take something which was very different to kind of force me to rethink how I create images. And I think I also like the idea that printing is something that is multiple. You can create more of one of them, and they therefore become more accessible and cheaper for people to buy. And I think the thing I like about printing, which I hadn't expected, is its sheer physicality. The materials you use are very kind of old and long-term, the flame, the acid, the wax. The various ways of making marks, the rosin and the box and all those kind of things. And also the fact that you've got something very physical in your hand. It's a piece of metal. With printing, you can get a whole history of mark making through the various stages you go through, and you acquire marks which you hadn't planned for. So you've almost got a document of a whole journey through beginning to an end of an image, with all the knocks and grazes and marks that you get called foul bite. One of the things I hadn't imagined, and I guess it occurred when I did the smoking of the plate, the kind of whole sense of the alchemy, the kind of flame, working on the wax, etc., and the sealants, and then thinking, well, this is something like, it goes back a long time, and I'm doing the very act that someone like Rembrandt, Goya would have been doing all those years ago, and it just puts me in a certain lineage and tradition using the same tools. It hasn't changed that much. It's still quite rudimentary and fundamental in its nature. And I find that kind of exciting to be part of that, but already in a kind of contemporary time with different issues happening on my mind and I want to respond to.